Today, we gather to reflect on the profound legacy of a man who dedicated his life to the pursuit of justice and equality for Black men, women, and children, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As we commemorate his contributions to the civil rights movement, it's essential to extend our reflections beyond the realm of racial equality and acknowledge Dr. King's vision for a society where all individuals, regardless of race, religion, sexuality, language, or immigration status, would be guaranteed rights of life, liberty, and freedom. But nearly 61 years after his legendary I Have a Dream speech, we have yet to achieve Dr. King's vision, and we only have to look right in our own backyard for evidence of why. The average life expectancy in Lake County, Illinois is 80.3 years. This means, on average, our Lake County residents and community members can expect to live a long, healthy life. What I've learned about averages is that an average is only a snapshot to best represent a set of data, and an average can mask overall performance. So let's go back to life expectancy. We know that Lake County is a microcosm of diverse communities with many languages spoken, demographics, and a wide variety of social economic backgrounds. Our wealthiest communities in Lake County have a life expectancy of 88 years, while our lowest income communities in Lake County have a life expectancy of 71 years. If you're following my math, this means there's a 17-year difference between our highest and lowest wealth communities in Lake County. Life, liberty, and freedom. Perhaps you're thinking, well, Brandon, maybe they should move to a new neighborhood. To which I'd say, that's a good point. But have you considered those who need access to affordable housing or public transportation to work or school? Or maybe they are just in survival mode, paying rent and putting food on the table, that worrying about life expectancy is literally a lifetime away. And there are more urgent priorities in the present. Sadly, this is a reality for many of our Latino and Black friends and neighbors within our Lake County community. Life, liberty, and freedom. Dr. King understood that health equity is an integral component of social justice. He said, of all the forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and inhumane. Dr. King recognized that the barriers to equality extended far beyond the visible struggles of segregation. They permeate into the very fabric of our society, affecting access to healthcare and exacerbating health disparities among communities of color. For example, these disparities in health outcomes include higher rates of diabetes, hypertension, cancer, infant mortality, obesity, poor mental health, and violence, all of which negatively impact life expectancy for Black and Brown communities. These disparities are not solely the result of individual choices, but are deeply rooted in historical and systematic injustice and racism. Life, liberty, and freedom. When 250,000 brothers and sisters marched on Washington for jobs and freedom in 1963, they were angry and fed up. I saw a sign from that march that said, "We demand equal rights now." That same message still rings true today. To quote Dr. King, let's not satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. Instead, we have to take action with a renewed commitment to justice. To achieve health equity, the state in which everyone obtains their optimal health outcomes, we must address social determinants of health. Social determinants of health are factors outside of the healthcare system that impact a person's ability to lead a healthy life. This includes housing, economic stability, education, positive community connection, and access to healthy foods and healthcare services, areas that, frankly, our hospitals have not historically prioritized. To my colleagues at Endeavor Health and other health systems in Lake County, as we navigate a post-COVID-19 healthcare landscape, it's critical to keep Dr. King's vision at the forefront of our strategic plans. We cannot be satisfied with creating healthcare organizations that are clinically excellent and financially sound, but socially unjust. This involves addressing unconscious bias within our institutions, fostering diversity and inclusion in our workforce, and actively embedding health equity into our quality structures, including stratifying our clinical outcomes by race and ethnicity, like the drivers of life expectancy. It means developing targeted interventions to address those disparities and measuring impact. Creating socially just healthcare systems also extends far beyond the four walls of our hospitals. We have the power to forge meaningful partnerships with community organizations, schools, and local leaders to positively improve the health and well-being of our communities. Dr. King's legacy challenges us to be relentless in our pursuit of justice, reminding us that the fight for equality extends into every facet of our lives, including our health. Let us honor his memory, not in our words, but in actions and in service. By working tirelessly to create a world or even a Lake County community where achieving optimal health is not an aspiration, but a reality for all. Life, liberty, and freedom. Thank you.